Welcome to another edition of MMA Craziest News. We are here to present you with news so hot and so exciting that only those with special connection to Ariel Helwani can have access to. First up on the news, UFC 303 is over, and it was not the red panty night that Michael Chandler has been waiting on for over 2 years. Instead, it was once again Yuri Prochazka who fell victim to Alex Pereira's Witchcraft head kick. Shame on the UFC and Dana White for allowing Alex Pereira to use that voodoo stuff inside the octagon. But to be fair, Yuri had since the first fight to make sure that he armed himself with some stronger voodoo. And talking about crazy beliefs, based on some reliable source, Mike Chandler has gone all the way in, trying to manifest his fight against Conor McGregor, as he plans on wearing red panties every single night for the next 6 months, or for as long as it takes for the fight to become a reality. Because Conor McGregor will not set foot inside the octagon until that pinky toe is 100%. Which is why the UFC was forced to find a man in Alex Pereira who thrives on fighting with broken toes to help save the UFC 303 fight card. And based on the looks of things, it seemed like Pereira might have broken some more toes on Yuri's voodoo-free skull. Now, we must note that this was not how Conor McGregor broke his pinky toe. Based on information we can confirm, Conor slipped on wet floors as he tried to juggle 2 women at the same time while being drunk at his own Black Forge pub in Ireland. Clearly, the man has not been living by the creed, don't get high on your own supply. And my sympathy goes to MMA fighters and fans alike who aren't pleased with Conor's antics. The drinking, the partying, the women. It is hard for us to watch men with such lavish lifestyle, having fun whenever, wherever, and with whoever, always surrounded by beautiful women, while you yourself can barely afford one little wife or a girlfriend. And even to hang out with your bodies, you must request her permission for at least 2 months in advance. And talking about fun people, don't we all love Sean Strickland? That man speaks his mind, unapologetic about telling the truth, smashes anyone crazy enough to stand with him dick to dick, nipple to nipple. And he has no intention of smashing Nina Drama. And Dana, for the sake and safety of everyone, can you please confirm that Strickland is next for the title? But as he waits, he will need to blow off some steam. So is there any wannabe fighter YouTuber out there in need of an ass kicking? We must note, however, that Jake Paul has already been booked to have his face busted by Mike Perry in the next couple of weeks. In other news, I got startled from a nap as Ian Gary was announced the winner against MVP. Lesson for MVP, always meet the family after the fight. And that's Gary's little boy is a cutie. Sure, I fell asleep during the fight, but Ian Gary is doing all the right thing in MMA right now. The deep self-belief, the hot wife, the cute son, and who calls Shavkat? The man's a stud. It seems like as Conor keeps drinking and hugging women, trees, Ian Gary is slowly but confidently filling in the void Conor left. And talking about Brazilians, what's the beef between the Brazilians and Colby Covington? Based on our information, Ian Gary is not the only Brazilian intending on kicking Colby's ass. It was rumored that Charles Oliveira might want a piece of him as well. And based on some other classified information, Alex Pereira plans on holding Colby Covington as Poliana Viana slaps him around. But that event will not take place inside the octagon. Instead, we've been told that this is an old Brazilian practice used to teach jackasses proper gentleman etiquette. You all remember a while back when Colby Covington made some distasteful comments about Poliana Viana. Now, while Colby Covington deserves some free power slaps for violating the gentleman code don't kiss and tell, Ian Gary's adversity for Malayla's ex-husband, on the other hand, turned out to be a blessing in disguise. Him refusing to tolerate an illegal alien in his home had forced Ian Gary to obtain his Brazilian citizenship. And now look at the guy. He's part of a gym. He has teammates and coaches. and he doesn't have to worry about his little kid growing up with crazy confusion about a Brazilian mom and an Irish dad. Last but not least, Dana has announced that President Joe Biden will be in attendance for UFC 306 at the Sphere. This will be an attempt by President Biden to appeal to the MMA community. You don't want the other guy to get all the shine. My concern was it's very likely that Trump will be in attendance as well, and that's a bit scary. But I've been told that according to Dana, plans have already been put in place in case Biden gets confused and blown off by loud cheers as Trump makes his entrance inside the arena. Thank you for watching the news. Please subscribe and stay tuned for our next edition of MMA Craziest News. And please go to the comments section to make your crazy MMA wish. I'll start. My wish, they create a special commission to test fighters for voodoo and witchcraft.